we are throwing a surprise birthday party for Julie's 50th birthday, and she has no idea that this is going on.
Xander, give it back.
I put the inverter over on switch 2, then I can keep the inverter on its own primary switch. Son of a gun. I gotta go to West Marine no matter what, even though I don't want to. Crap, man. Oh, that's so frustrating. And with this on, charging an iPad, looking over here, I'm still bringing in 1.4 amps, so I'm not using anything between the solar panels and that.
Welcome back to our channel, folks.
So on the way to get new scans done. Last couple months I've faced some challenges and some issues have slowly gotten worse over the last month. So I don't know that we'll get the results back from the scans right away. Maybe we should have them back by next week, but it'd be nice if we get them in the next day or so. Put everybody's mind at ease. And I got scolded by Jules a little bit because I don't tell her when I'm having issues enough. If I don't say anything, then you know, we all kind of get complacent. So now we're addressing the issues and we're getting the scans done. So we'll hope for the best. Actually lost about 15 pounds in the last month and a half. So, but I'm trying to keep busy. After the scans are done, got to get started on a little bit of boat work, stuff that we need to do. Rocking this new shirt I got from American Cancer Society. It says strength and hope. I like it. It's pretty awesome. Well, wearing that for scan day. So I'm out here this morning after scans. Just got done with that, and out here to get the boat ready. We want to plan on our first overnight trip on the boat this next weekend coming up. So I got a couple little things I got to do. I got to get the inverter hooked up and VHF. Couple other minor things, but pretty minor. Just need to make sure we're good to go for an overnight sail. So our solar has been absolutely wonderful, by the way, and we sailed a little bit yesterday all day and had everything running. We didn't touch any power. Our solar kept up 100%. So it's been great. We'll see how it does once the inverter's hooked up and we do an overnight on it, and that'll be great. So, all right. So this is the inverter we're going to be hooking up. This has been graciously donated from a company off of Amazon called Fulford, and we're very grateful for them. This is an 1100 watt pure sine wave inverter. Get it unboxed here, and its peak power is 2200 watt, and it should be perfect for what we need. We've got two 110 power plugs here. It also comes with a remote to switch it on and off. And I'm gonna get started hooking it up, and we'll go over a little bit more once it's all done. But again, thank you very much to Volvert for sponsoring SV Kaya and helping us on our mission. All right, we're here at the Dock PCB in Panama City Beach. It's over here by Lagoon Pontoons, if you're familiar with the area. It's brand new, you gotta check it out. It's pretty cool. Anyway, the reason we're actually here is, whoops, maybe I should cover, not cover. Anyway, the reason we're actually here is we are throwing a surprise birthday party for Julie's 50th birthday, and she has no idea that this is going on. I've been planning this for over a month, so this is going to be great, and we're very grateful to the Dock. We want to thank them for sure. We'll put a link to all their information in the video description. The grand opening is actually next weekend, but they were gracious enough to let us throw her surprise birthday party here. We've got some live music going on. You see the lagoon behind me. Thomas Waves is actually setting up for live music, so we'll be doing that today as well. We've got the cake all set up, so this was tough to keep a secret, but it's going to be very well worth it, and I'm super glad that the day has finally come and we've managed to finally work this out. Happy birthday! Alright, no fire. That's okay. Ashton, you want to start the happy birthday?
Why?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday. Mama, Grandma, and everybody else. Yeah, blow out the imaginary candle.
You want the tree?
Spend my time searching for the perfect break. You wanna spend your time out on the lake. Saltwater hippie, that's what I am. Feel the breeze in my hair, holding my hand. Said it's you and me over the sand and the sea. Said I had to choose what tomorrow would be. Well, I slip-flop, teardrops. I'm gonna drink a lot as I watch you sail out of sight. It's another day in paradise. For my good vibes, I don't fit into your city life. Like beach hair and coconut drinks. You wanna tell me just what you think. So if you have to change me to satisfy your needs, I'm gonna have to tell you what I think. Well, I split my teardrops. No, I'm gonna drink a lot as I watch you sail out of sight. It's another day in paradise. Flip-flops, teardrops. I know I'm gonna drink a lot. out as I watch it sail out of sight. It's another day in paradise. Flip-flops, teardrops, know I'm gonna drink a lot. Well, woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo,
Man, it is really hard to get stuff done when it's raining. At least we got this awesome hardtop to sit under now so we don't get wet. Alright, so it keeps raining on me every time I start something, so this time I'm going to try and just finish this up. So what we're doing, I'm going to clean these cable ends up. They're good cables, but these are the older cables that were on the boat. Inspected them. I just got to clean up some of the ends here a little bit. There we go. Now, these are old cables that were on the boat when we got it. All that green. It's an example of why you, that's what happens when you don't use heat shrink over your ends. They will get corroded. In any electrical system, but especially in a boat, a saltwater environment. I want to make sure these are clean and protected. The old saying goes, it's worth doing right the first time. So that somebody else doesn't have to come back and do this. What I'm doing is grounding the chassis. Anytime you hook up an inverter like this, especially on the boat, the chassis absolutely has to be grounded. Because if not, you run the risk of the chassis of the inverter, the body of it, becoming electrified. And if that happens, and you touch it, you're screwed. All right, so next up we're down here. So, these wires are a little short, and if you've ever bought 2-aught or 2 AWG or 4 AWG wire, it can be expensive, like $10-15 a foot. So it's just a shy short. So I've actually got ordered 2 bus bars, and they're just single post bus bars for my positive and negative to run up into the inverter, and then down over here on that side to the battery compartment. And on our battery bank, I've got a 150 amp fuse, inline fuse, and that needs to be installed as close to the battery as possible. So that's why we're doing it this way. So first thing I'm going to do is get all this ground wire hooked up. Oh, I'm a dumbass. You know, I totally did this backwards. I can't believe I did that. Thought I had the wrong connection on the small ground wire that I used to connect the chassis ground. So I cut it off, replaced it with another one, and unfortunately it was just the wrong end. This is the end that goes up to the chassis, and the other end I had the right connection on for 5/16 post. Chemo brain. Literally did all that work and then cut it off. Did all that work again so I can cut it off again. So I'll do that real quick and fix that. All right. Do the magic video, I'm done. I changed it all out. And put the right one on there. So now we'll try this again. I need to go get a 2 AG connector. Son of a gun. I gotta go to West Marine no matter what, even though I don't want to. Crap, man. Oh, that's so frustrating. This connector was too tiny, too small. So I had to go get a couple connectors. But at least now I got them. I can change this out real quick. I really need it. Good pair of cable bolt cutters on the boat. Something I don't have yet. All right, got the heat shrink on. Using a hydraulic crimper, which is the only good way to do these and the right way. That way you get a good crimp on them. And it's a lot easier. Much better. Put the inverter over to 2. That way, if I put the inverter over on switch 2, then I can keep the inverter on its own primary switch so that I can run switch 1 with all of our electronics without necessarily turning the inverter on. And I'll hook the inverter up to switch 2 so that if I click over to all, then I'll have the inverter, or just the 2. I think that's going to be the best play. You can see this inside my panel here. This is our 150 amp fuse for the inverter. That wasn't fun. It's hooked up. Now, here's the biggest challenge I have. Is now I need to get a 1/2-inch socket. My entire socket set's missing. Kind of bummed out. We just used it 2 days ago on the boat. So I'm not sure what happened to it. I don't know if somebody got on the boat and took it. I don't know if it got left on the dock. I honestly just don't know. Well, here goes nothing. I'm going to plug this in now and see if we got power. And hopefully not light anything on fire. All right, I've turned it on. It shows we got 14.6 volts. All right, I plugged in the iPad so we can make sure we're getting power, and it looks like we are getting power. So we're charging. And with this on, charging an iPad, looking over here, I'm still bringing in 1.4 amps, so I'm not using anything between the solar panels and that.
Wanted to sail upon your waters, 'cause I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. I've been drunk now for over 2
Xander,
weeks.
give it back.
Left in a valley and I sprung a few leaves, but you gotta stop wishing, you gotta go fishing down the rock bottom again. Just a few friends.
And then you jump into the water, untie all the cables and ropes, step onto the astroturf, get yourself a cruising, let's go.
Hi, Xander.
Who said anything about singing? Floating is all I wanna do. You can climb the ladder, just don't rock the boat while I barbecue. Motorboating.